My name is Professor Rick Epps, and I want to welcome you all to Comparative Politics, also called Political Science 104, for the summer session 2023. I'm glad you're all here. I'm really excited to have you guys in class in this virtual classroom space that we have over the summer. I hope you're looking forward to an interesting and good summer and not too much work, but just enough to keep your brain working over the summer. Um, this class is really a class that involves learning how to compare different aspects of how we do things around the world. I'll talk about that more in a minute, but let me just tell you first off and up front that the class, I think, doesn't really require a large amount of work as much as quality of work. I'm really big about that. We only have 6 weeks, so we can't compare everything, but we can look at why comparisons are important. So with that, understanding the fact that it's really important that you stay on top of things. Try not to get behind too far. And I know that's not easy over the summer, but it's really important that you not procrastinate too much because the 6 weeks goes by really, really fast. Things do go really fast, and please do try and stay on top of things. And if you find yourself falling behind, please contact me really as soon as you can. I'm really big about communication. If you don't communicate with me, I can't help you. And I love helping my students. As long as they're working and doing their part, I will always do my best to help you, even in this virtual space that we operate in. So please be aware of that and please be sensitive to the fact that I'm going to do my best. So please give me your best over these 6 weeks to try and stay on top of things. Um, I think it's an engaging class, and I think it's interesting because on one hand, you might say, well, why is this all important? Why is political science important? I know I have to take this class, or I'm taking it for one reason or another. Some of you may be from other colleges and maybe here for the summer taking this class. And that's fine too. I've taught comparative politics at San Diego State and UCSD and at UCLA in my graduate program as well. So this is a field that's near and dear to my heart because we look at not just American system, we also look at other types of systems as well. So the one thing I want to stress to you to get started, and this is the most important thing, so please pay attention. You have to go through an orientation module. The orientation module is the most important component of the class. So please, please, please make sure that you jump in and take care of that. And the first week during the first week, I want you to kind of walk through the things that are there. That first module is really your resource tool. So when you have things you need to look at or need things to explore, this is the place where you'll be able to do that. So being able to step in there in that space and say, what did Professor Epps say? Let me go back and look at when something's due. Let me go back and look at the syllabus and be able to say, okay, all my resources are here. Also, the textbook is there. And this class is what we call a zero textbook cost class. So the PDF is right here for you, and I'll go into it in more detail when I do the orientation for you. But this is really for you to understand that everything in here is for you. You don't have to pay for anything. Everything will be set for you, and you'll be up and ready to go in no time. So with that, I try to make sure I learn to keep my videos short and sweet because I don't want to bore you to tears. But I also want to make sure that you know where all your resources are. For each chapter, you'll see me in every chapter. I'll be doing my lectures. I try to keep the lectures shorter, not because I necessarily don't have more to say, but I try to say it in shorter time. So most of the lectures will run 20 to 30 minutes to give you an idea of what's important, but all the resources will be in every single module. And every single module is structured the same way. So everything you need is here. But again, one of the biggest struggles for students, particularly at 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, is to be disciplined. And when you have an asynchronous class, which means this class doesn't have any meeting time, it's all online for you, that requires you to be able to stay on top of everything. You have to be focused. You have to be, the most important thing, the word is disciplined, to make sure you're checking things out and looking around so you know where things are, but staying on top of your stuff. That's the most important thing you can do. And if you give me your best and try, I will give you my best effort to try and help you get through this class in the next 6 weeks. I also teach Global Studies 102, and I teach Political Science 100 this summer and also during the school year. And I also do Always American Government. So if you happen to like the class and the way it's structured, I look forward to hopefully to seeing you in one of the other classes. I look forward to meeting some of you virtually, and If you're ever on campus, I'm on campus occasionally every semester because I'm the academic senate president for the college, which means I have all of you, plus I also have about 300 faculty that I'm responsible for. So I look forward to the summer session, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. So you'll see me in the orientation video in just a minute. Take care. Bye.